This is from the Central Louisiana Police Chief, Roger Corcoran. I would like to apologize to our citizens of Central for any inconvenience you may encounter when reaching our police department by phone. Maggie Spell, mother of Pastor Tony Spell of the Tabernacle Life Church, has posted the Central Police Department's phone number on her Facebook page, encouraging everyone to call our department. This phone number is the line that we receive all of our calls on, including 911. If you cannot reach us due to our lines being tied up, please keep trying. So the guy's mom posted the police department's number and was just like, everybody call to get my son off. And now there's just people in their houses in the middle of a fucking global pandemic, unable to reach the police because of this insane guy's mother.
This guy, people probably calling all over the country just out of spite.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. 100%. Oh, and by the way,
this guy is like a true villain.
Oh, he's a villain. But if you wondered where it came from, well, first of all, his mom's Facebook page, because I, of course, went there to, I was like, all right, I got to see a picture of her. She doesn't have any photos of herself. What she does have is a sniper medallion coin as her Facebook Avi.
From Call of Duty?
Yeah, it has a skull with a hole in it, and it says, from a place you never see, a sound you never hear. So she seems chill. But
the last thing you see before your brains paint the inside of your car.
Yeah. The last thing that goes through your mind when you cross a sniper, a fucking bullet. Then this is the dad, so he is also chill. This is from the local news down there.
Kidding me, Mr. Edwards? And you're trying to incarcerate a man of God? Why don't you do your job and let the church do their job? You've got a job to do, and it looks like to me that you need to catch up with what we're doing.
This is no chill. My man is no chill.
And then I got curious, like, what do his sermons sound like? Because his dad is doing that classic evangelical, like, and they said in the word, and the word was good. This is and the revelation.
This is not what you do to a man of God.
That whole thing. And I'm like, well, what does his sermons look like? Unfortunately, his mom... just a doting mom posted all of them on the Facebook.
Don't you know we can take our nation back? Don't you know there's not a political power that can keep us down?
Keep us down is the sing-songy thing.
Humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways.
Turn to their wicked ways. Like, I could do this.
I mean...
but why would you?
The grift, man.
Money, dude. You make a shit ton of money doing this.
Think about how much more money we could all make. We all have the ability to easily stand in front of a crowd and recite things that we know are going to get a reaction from our minds. Now, think about...
being the world-class entertainers that we are currently.
Well, you don't know, but you don't
go
even...
up and I'm just like, laugh, cry, love.
All of us have this ability. Yeah. We could all do it right now. And we could have money.
All you need is a lack of self-awareness and any sort of moral fortitude.
Oh, no. You have a complete awareness of yourself. You know that your head is full of garbage and your soul is full of poop.
Yeah, it's true.
Every one of these people knows exactly who they are because that's what a grifter is.
You could sell a car, then you could sell heaven.
Yeah. If you could sell a joke, you could sell this shit. Honestly.
Yeah. My dad used to say that. He's like, if you could sell a joke to a bunch of drunk idiots, then you can sell a house.
Oh, I thought you were about to say he was trying to like talk you into being a preacher or something.
No, he's trying to talk me into getting a real estate license. Oh, yeah. Which is not a bad idea.
Yeah, I think every comic's mother has suggested that at one point.
I knew a guy who was a comic and then he got into real estate and then he got into Donald Trump.
It tends to happen.
Once you start buying property, you become a conservative.
That's how it goes, man.
Because of property taxes.
Yeah, because you can't own the land, man.
Yeah, unless you live in Florida. I don't,
Yeah,
I think that's why everybody lives in Florida. Low taxes. So lots of criminals buy their mansions and stuff down there. Which, by the way, the governor of Illinois right now, he issued a stay-at-home order, advising people not to travel, etc. Back in March, obviously, when everybody else did.
Isn't it a woman?
No, it's a big fat guy who looks like Jabba the Hutt.
Who am I thinking of?
I don't know, but his name is
Chicago mayor. Or something.
Oh, the mayor. Yeah, the mayor of Chicago is a lady. This is Governor J.B. Pritzker, whose family is the Hyatt.
Sounds like a law firm.
Yeah, he has he's like a building group, and then also he's from the Hyatt Hotel fortune. So he's like a fucking billionaire. But the good news is he's like real big and old, so he'll be easy to catch. When we have to chase him down and eat him. But yeah, his wife is in Florida in their like $12 million mansion, going back and forth apparently between Illinois and Florida at a time when she's being like, hey, you shouldn't, no unnecessary traveler, and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And then someone at a press conference asked him about his wife, and he's like, you don't talk about my wife. Like,
Ooh. Yeah. Did he give him an old looky here fat?
Yeah, kind of. He didn't get that mad. He was more just like, I miss the old days when the press would respect people's families, and I'm like, you just like,
what days are you talking
Fuck
about?
you. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, so wait, he's given the order that they're letting up on the stay-at-home order
today. They are, yeah. But this happened a couple days ago. We talked about Florida real estate, and I immediately thought of their gigantic place down in Florida there, where he sent his wife and then wouldn't answer questions about it. It's like, dude, just own it. Just like, yeah, we're rich.
Jesus.
Suck my shit. What are you gonna do?
Suck my shit. I mean, Cook County is about as big as LA County, right? I mean, it's smaller. LA County's bigger, but
yeah, similar size. But he's the governor, so he's down in Springfield.
Okay,
yeah.
Okay.
But yeah. So anyway, how are y'all?
Oh, pretty good. Let's see what's new. Fuck.
You got your money.
I got unemployment. That's working out. Baby, I got the money from the government.
I'm telling you, dude. This is what I was saying to you guys before we started rolling. I didn't finish my thought. As soon as I get my unemployment check, I'm gonna try to troll all the conservative people I know and just be like, get a top hat and a monocle and be like, I'm a welfare queen.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if
I'm just gonna get as much plastic surgery as I possibly can.
Is there a way that I can legally, ironically, buy crack with my welfare money?
You can just buy crack and then your own intention. I'll tell you what, though, it's like anything else. You can only buy a bag of crack for so long before you can just stare at it on your bedside table for so long. You're like, I'm gonna smoke it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna smoke this crack.
It's Chekhov's crack rock. If you introduce crack into your house, you will eventually, by the third act, smoke that crack.
Someone's got to smoke some crack.
I seriously had for years a thing where I was like, I want to just have a bag of crack at my house. It's like it'd be a funny conversation piece.
Like it's like weed or something. It's like I don't smoke, but if someone
else wants to.
I don't know. If some crackhead comes to my house, I want him to feel comfortable.
I want to be a good host.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think that would just freak people out. I don't think anybody would find that funny. They would just think you are a crackhead.
I mean, I think it's considerate.
That's what somebody who's a crackhead would say. They're like, I don't smoke crack, but I just have it for other people.
Same thing with the gun.
Usually crackheads aren't offering, though. You know what I mean?
Nah, because they're selfish.
Well, that's the thing.
Every crackhead I've met is very selfish.
Well, it's an economically dependent drug, right? Cokeheads might be more generous because they tend to have more money. If you've been reduced to smoking crack, it's because you can't afford Coke no more.
Here's the thing.
It's also no fun doing Coke by yourself.
I mean, still haven't done it, but I do want to. If anybody can get me a bag of crack, just let me know,
dude. I would graduate straight to crack if you haven't done Coke at this point. Yeah,
you might as well. Yeah.
Just do crack. Just smoke crack because you smoked before.
I have smoked weed in the past, so therefore I should do the gateway.
You ever smoked weed called green crack?
Yeah.
Oh, I've had a little dessert at a bakery called peanut butter crack.
That's tasty.
It's got the fudge.
Yes, it does. Same thing.
The closest you've come. The thing about crack, Rivers, you don't know, but the first hit is free.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's how they get you, from what I heard.
That's right. First hit is free, and then no one sells Coke in the pen without daddy getting a taste. I mean, if someone had a bag of crack, if a friend had a bag of crack and they're like, check this out, it's fucking crack.
I mean, it's hilarious.
I would be like, can I hold it?
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like,
I don't like
it's immediate conversation, dude.
I mean, if he started snorting it or smoking it, I'd be like, oh.
Hey,
but
man.
if it was just like, you want to see? I bought this bag of crack. Like I'd want to look at it.
That was the fun. Did they do this in health class with y'all, where they
pass around a bag of crack?
Yeah. Did they do that?
No.
Oh man,
absolutely.
Oh,
not.
we had a whole day where the cops came in and did breathalyzer tests on everybody, and of course there was like one kid who failed and it was like the nerdiest kid in the fucking class, and they figured out it was because he like did like mouthwash, I guess, right before, and that was what it was picking up, because it wasn't like he went over the limit, but it was like, yeah, you're like at 0.003 or something, like
tough guy.
Yeah, because he did too much scope. But then they also would bring out the black briefcase, open it up.
I vaguely remember
then they would
that.
go, this is methamphetamine. And they would pass around a bag of meth. And they go, this is cocaine, weed. Like, they'd pass around all the drugs. Yeah, so I've seen it once.
They didn't trust our fucking school with that shit. There were too many kids on opioids.
It's so fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Then it's just like, hey,
Auburn High
kids,
School was pretty goody-goody, I'll say.
now you know what all the drugs are.
Yeah.
That's so fucking not helpful to anybody.
Oh, well, we had abstinence-only sex ed, too. So, yeah,
Nice.
no point. Actually, I won't say that class wasn't helpful, because our teacher, and I can't remember her name, but goddamn, she was cool as shit, because I'll never forget this. She was just like, listen, at some point, if you get too drunk and you can't drive home and you have to go to sleep in your car, make sure you throw the keys under the car, because then the cops can't say that you were operating a motor vehicle. I was
Word
like,
up to a
that
real
is
one,
cool as shit. Yeah. Hell yeah.
Also, don't comply to a roadside sobriety test. You know your rights.
Yeah. Well,
Also, don't buy crack just to have it.
It's not that interesting as it turns out. Just looks like glass. No, I remember our sex ed lady.
yeah.
I guess it's always no one wants to hear a sex ed guy being like, it's like some coach being like, all right, no giggling.
Yeah.
Now a man's penis gets erect. What did I say about giggling? But like, I remember this. It was like they like outsourced it to someone. No one at our school the teachers wanted to do it.
Was it the abstinence people?
Yeah, it's the abstinence people.
Oh, yeah.
And this woman came and she's like, she led off being like, y'all, I love sex. All right, I love it.
Whoa, horny
And-
abstinence lady?
Yeah, everyone started laughing immediately. No one heard what she was saying past that because she just said, I love sex, okay?
I'm Mormon as hell. I love sexual.
No, y'all, I bet you think I'm going to come up here and be like, I hate sex. Well, guess what? I love it.
The thing I remember was they held up, again, this is what I was talking about with the damn Boy Scouts the other day. Pyromania, the sex ed abstinence only lady brought in a piece of flash paper, and she was just like, all right, you see this? This is Fred and Wilma's relationship. It's a perfect whole relationship. Now, here's what happens when you add sex to the relationship. And she lights a lighter and puts it in the flash paper, and the flash paper just explodes.
That's right. Heats up is what it does.
And we were all just like, whoa.
Yeah.
And then she gave us now and laters, because if you don't have sex now, it'll be so much better later.
It's true.
Yeah, we all get to eat the shittiest, shitty versions of Starburst.
They're just like, this is what sex is like, and then they just do something cool.
They have fire and fire and candy. Yeah. So
What are your best comedy sex ed moments? Mine is in 7th grade. The teacher passed around a box and some papers, and was like, if you're too embarrassed, you can ask any question. Just put it in the box, completely anonymous.
Oh no! Don't do that. Don't
And then
open up
she
the
was just
floor.
picking pieces of paper from the box or whatever, and then she picks one and she goes, "What does cum taste like?" I'm not gonna answer. I'm not answering that.
I do remember they had, in regards to back to the drug thing, real quick. They did have a big poster that was like a 3D poster, like a diorama kind of a thing, where they had little fake examples of all the drugs, and people would always steal the fake weed out of there, because you could just open up the back, like you just unscrew the back and like reach up. But on the weed part, it did have like weed, it had like hashish, and then it was just labeled bong. But it was just this like piece of plastic that I remember just kind of looked like a bomb from a Looney Tune, with like a tube sticking out of the top.
Oh, I've seen that. I think
What, a plastic bomb with a Looney Tune coming out of the top?
no, that's not even what Rivers
not what I
said.
said.
Oh, sorry. I was spacing.
It's okay. Well, speaking of spacing, I promised this yesterday, and I just want to sample this. This is from my friend Mean Dave, comedian Mean Dave out of San Francisco, posted this on Facebook, and I can't believe I'd never heard this before, but it blew my mind. This is from one of the post 9/11 tribute concerts, and of course now in this time of Corona, we've had lots of attempts at tribute concerts where they'll have a couple of celebrities kind of get on their Zoom cams and try to raise money, which is very cool. I haven't watched any of them, but I'm sure they're great. But nothing could really top the 9/11 concerts. We all remember Bruce Springsteen singing The Rising at Carnegie Hall in New York City. We all remember Bono, perhaps, at one of those same concerts. The Foo Fighters, legends.
Sure.
The one that I never heard of.
Or as some people call them, better Nirvana.
Yeah. Nirvana 2.0. But one that I had never heard that Me and Dave turned me on to is Fred Durst of Limp Bizkit fame featuring John Resnick of Goo Goo Dolls fame.
Big John Resnick.
Big John. And they are doing Wish You Were Here. And the YouTube video says parentheses Pink Floyd cover, but as you're going to see, Fred changed quite a few of the lyrics to be more about the tragedy in Lower Manhattan. So
him and Donald Trump, man, they're the most American of them all.
Fuck yeah, dude. So this is Fred Durst and Goo Goo Dolls guy, and I just want you to really appreciate the reverb, dude.
He changed the color of his hat.
So you think you can tell? Heaven from hell, blue skies from pain.
So
They did that because he can't sing.
Oh yeah, well, I know. But you know who can sing? John Resnick of the Goo Goo Dolls.
Yeah.
Smile from a
They've got him singing harmony. Why couldn't they have Fred Durst just going New York City?
Yeah, Biloxi. Just have him throw a Biloxi in there if you need him to. Oh, it's an LA.
Here he goes.
Everybody that hates.
Do you think we can change everybody that hates before it's too late? Now he's going off the paved road.
He's freestyling. This motherfucker's spitting.
Who can we blame, Fred?
Don't be ashamed.
He is like, him and Donald Trump are proof positive that if you believe in yourself, you can do fucking anything.
Yep. That's what I'm saying. This is why we got to become pastors, man.
Like a guy who can't sing, can't rap, can't play a musical instrument.
Yeah.
Was in the biggest band in the world for like, I don't know, like 5 years or something.
Yeah. Good long run. Yeah, I'd say like 98 to 02.
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah, 4 years.
Robbie Takak on the ones and twos. I remember laughing about mentioning Robbie Takak.
Is that a guy from the Goo Goo Dolls?
It's the bass player from the Goo Goo Dolls.
Okay.
It's like, how often do you think he gets name checked?
Oh, here's some more lyric changing.
Well, what a lost soul swimming in a fishbowl year after year. Running over the same old ground.
I like how he just has the little soul patch goatee combo.
Yeah.
Oh, he looks right into the camera. Wish you were here.
They should have given him an acoustic guitar just to hold.
Right.
We just need to remain on the very same page. So much to gain.
We just need to remain on the very same page. So much to gain. So
Bad. Please donate.
Oh yeah.
Oh, wow.
Looking right.
Sensitive.
I've
never had that much of a beef with the Goo Goo Dolls.
No, I haven't either.
They're like replacements light that plays to the VH1 crowd, and there's something respectable about it.
Yeah.
But fucking,
They killed the Godzilla soundtrack, right? Didn't they have a big song off of that?
Were the Goo Goo Dolls on that?
Yeah, I think so.
are you thinking of Robert Plant and P. Diddy?
No, I don't. That's a great song.
No,
too.
I'm sure they were. I don't recall right off. Oh, it's the Wallflowers.
Oh, they're the same band in my head.
Yeah, the Gin Blossoms.
Post-grunge.
Gin Blossoms, Wallflowers, and I think Goo Goo Dolls stick out a little bit more in my head, but I always get...
They were, Semisonic, fucking Third Eye Blind. It's like late 90s post-grunge. Tuneful,
sure.
pleasant, but,
Yeah.
wholly indebted to the Replacements.
I got very little beef with the Goo Goo Dolls, but that is
me neither.
Yeah, but the point in playing that is I'm saying it's still not quite as bad as 9/11 because nothing this egregious has happened yet, except for maybe the puddle of mud thing. But that was technically
my friend used to always say, you know what the only thing worse than 9/11 is? 3/11. As soon as 3/11 does like a splitsy cover with fucking, I don't know, who's like a moderately respectable. It's gonna be like Post Malone and 311.
Yeah.
Do like a cover of fucking.
Oh, they're gonna do they're gonna do Trenchtown Rock or some Bob Marley song.
Yeah, something like really offensive for them to do. Like they're gonna 311 and Post Malone.
One Love.
There it is. Or Living in the City by Stevie Wonder.
Oh yeah.
I want Imagine Dragons and Macklemore to do What's Going On. That is ready to be played in a Gap.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Get let's see, LCD Sound System and
they're good though.
Yeah, I know, but I kind of hate that guy.
Yeah, I know,
his
right?
Fucking face.
There's something about it. Yeah,
just everything about him irks me the wrong goddamn way. So
there's a couple of their songs that I love, but I'm like, that guy.
Yeah. So all I'm saying is it should be him and Kid Rock. There we go.
Like.
Yeah, LCD Sound System. Put him in there with Kid Rock and have him doing "Say It Loud, I'm Black and I'm Proud."
Yeah.
This is what the country needs to come together.
That's absolutely, yeah. Get like Bon Iver and Anthony Kiedis.
Oh man, yes.
To do a version of Move On Up.
Michael Stipe doing Fight the Power.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, Michael Stipe. Oh.
Didn't Michael Stipe do some shit with KRS-One at some point?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure, in the late 80s, Michael Stipe and Bob Dylan both did shit with KRS-One.
Now, but all three of them used to be great.
Oh, yeah.
Some currently.
Yeah, sure.
But, yeah, those kind of mashups, too, where it's just unfortunate and they all should know better. I'm just like,
Yeah.
That
KRS-One is a Alex Jones fan.
Oh, God,
is he?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Well,
Man.
very similar to how, if you get into property, you become a Republican. If you're a rich hip-hop artist and producer for too long, you go kind of crazy and get into conspiracy theories. Look, Big Boy is a libertarian, and I still love the guy.
Oh, man.
He raises owls. He doesn't want the government putting owl laws on him.
See, if you're fucking rich for too long and you're an artist, you eventually become a crazy person. So that's fine. We love it.
Man.
Yeah, he can have all the government free owls he wants as long as he keeps being a genius. That's fine. And War Eagle to Big Boy, he put his kids into Auburn. So
what's up?
I saw Big Boy at a festival once. It was great.
Yeah, he's the shit.
I was tripping acid really hard.
Oh, yeah?
I had such a good time watching Big Boy. I was there with my girlfriend at the time who was also on acid. And in my head, I was tripping so hard, I was like, I should ask her to marry me. Just because I was having such a good time. And then I was still in reality enough to be like, no, don't do that.
As the Buddha say, keep your head in the clouds and your feet on the ground.
Yeah.
So, very good.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
And then some girl who was on Molly came up to me and was just saw my sweater. It was this USA sweater. And she's like, oh my God, in my country, we don't have stuff like this. Can I give you a hug? And then I gave her a hug and my girlfriend got so pissed.
I was going to marry you a minute ago.
She didn't know. She didn't know that's what I wanted.
Yeah, that stayed in the old duder's head. Yeah,
Big Boy was killing it so hard.
That rules.
I've got a news story from España, from Cadiz, Spain. A Spanish coastal resort called Zahara de los Altunes used tractors to spray more than 1.5 miles of beach with bleach a day before Spain allowed children out of lockdown for the first time. Maria Iglesias, who heads an environmental volunteer group in the Cadiz region, says that the bleach, quote, killed absolutely everything on the ground. Nothing is seen. No birds, not even insects.
Oh, shit.
The beach and its dunes are protected breeding and nesting grounds for migratory birds and sea turtles. Quote, bleach is used as a powerful disinfectant. It is logical that it be used to disinfect streets and asphalt, but here the damage has been brutal. They have devastated the dune spaces, and they have failed to take into account that the virus lives in people and not on the beach. Local official Agustin Cornejo admitted it was, quote, a wrong move. I admit there was a mistake. It was done with the best intention, though, he said. Mr. Cornejo said that they had wanted to protect children who are coming to see the sea after 6 weeks in confinement. So they just sprayed... First of all, how much fucking bleach is that? 1.5 miles of beach.
Jesus, that must have reeked.
Like, yeah.
Everything about that sounds horrible.
It also seems like if you go to the beach in the next like several days, if you have like a fucking paper cut on your foot, you're getting bleach in that hoe.
Yeah.
Man.
Put your towel down, your towel's fucking ruined.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, fuck it. They might end up doing that shit now in Orange County.
What?
They called it back too. Like they fucking Newsom closed all the beaches again.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, right. Like it's fucking.
Yeah, I don't know if did we talk about that on here.
No, I don't know. I don't think we have yet.
I don't. You know, I'm doling it out pretty hard on these episodes to the red states, but hey, guess what? California's still America. Everybody, we're still dumb, shitty assholes.
Oh, LA is 100% a bubble.
Yeah, yeah. Well, they opened up. So just south of LA in Orange County, they opened up Newport Beach, and thousands and
800, like 80,000 people flocked the fucking beach.
Yeah, well, and you know, unfortunately, it's like kind of just a natural reaction because, as we've mentioned on the show, most places in California we don't really have air conditioning.
Yeah, and people are cooped up and hot.
It was during a heat wave, so to some extent, it's like okay, but also it's it's Newport Beach. It's the most Republican part of California, so go fuck yourself. You're all rich. You fuckers have AC.
Well, and Huntington Beach too.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, but Gavin Newsom gave a strict wag of the finger to such behavior.
What did he think was going to happen?
I mean, yeah. And then now he's just like, okay, well, all the beaches are closed again. So look for those protests to start firing up in earnest.
Oh yeah,
in Orange County.
Oh yeah. By the way, I got some citizen updates from today. 28 minutes ago, report of a man brandishing a knife on a bus. This is from
No big deal.
No big deal. This one is from 4 hours ago. Man throwing rocks at passing vehicles.
No big deal. Just normal stuff.
And
That's
Does it say how
fuck
big
you,
the
Connor.
rocks?
I know.
fuck you for trying to get away from it. I remember in Birmingham there's this huge thing about there's these kids who are throwing bricks onto the highway.
Oh God, yeah.
And they were fucking going through people's windshields and shit.
Jesus.
And that does not seem so out of proportion to happen here. Like that, I could very easily see that happening.
Doesn't that happen in that movie, The Good Son?
with Macaulay Culkin?
You remember that movie?
Yeah, dude.
I'm pretty sure he does that, or
He sure does, and he blames Elijah Wood for it.
Yeah.
Who is the good son?
He is the good son.
Here's a citizen update from the other day. Report of man weaponizing stick at McDonald's.
Oh yeah. We discussed this off air, and yeah, we should totally figure out what this means here.
I think we need to get together a list of what constitutes weapons.
Well, all right. So here's
You can use a stick as a weapon. You have weaponized it.
Well,
I
yeah,
feel like
it's true.
This is the bone of contention here, is the use of the phrase weaponizing, because to me, the sentence was report of a man weaponizing a stick at McDonald's. To me, that means that man is turning the stick further turning it into a weapon, meaning he's got a big knife and he's whittling it down to a point to make a spear or an arrow. That's what weaponizing means. Now, if it said a man was wielding a stick, then that would mean that he had picked up a stick and
he's
was
swinging
using
at
it as a
people.
weapon. Yeah. Weaponizing a stick, I mean, I just think the guy who wrote that isn't in command of his verbiage, is what I'm saying.
Oh, you hate to see that.
I think you meant wielding. Weaponizing means the man's doing some whittling.
When you get 8 or 9 of these updates a day, and knock on wood, you're just going to eventually see it in person. We are going to see some guy in person, swinging around.
Rivers, I hate to say, I think you're wrong here.
Yeah, and
I think you're wrong with denying that weaponized doesn't mean swinging a stick like a weapon. Because I'm looking up the definition now.
That's why
it can be clearly the definition says adapt for use as a weapon. So that means either of those.
That's why I
things.
clarified to me. It said to my ear.
Yeah, to thine own ears be true.
Yes.
I think that these the people who contribute to Citizen 2 are they're your everyday
Yeah, they're your
everyday citizen journalists.
Salt of the earth.
Salt of the earth journalists. You don't have your fancy schmancy pay for a subscription to read LA Times. No, these are people on the streets.
They care not for
on the beats.
They care not for MLA. They care not for Chicago style.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. No,
these are journalists. These are the salt of the earth journalists.
Copy edit this.
Yeah. Copy edit. Oh,
my left foot.
By the way, I like that Citizen gives you the option at the end of it to be like, was this helpful? That's a thing.
It should ask, was this entertaining?
Yeah,
it sure was.
Well, I got one right before we started rolling that was it was man assaulting woman in parking lot. Was this helpful? And I'm like, no, clearly not to her.
No, yeah.
Well,
and it's neutral for us.
My roommate told me Citizen app was initially called Vigilante. And it was supposed to be used
by superheroes.
It's supposed to be used by people like you who get a fucking notification that a man's attacking a woman and are like, I'm gonna go fucking do something about this.
That's so funny because then that just means that the person who reported it is not on the hook for this at all, you know?
We're not officially advocating street justice, but we kind of
I think that's why they changed the name.
Yeah, that just turns the person reporting it then at that point just becomes like, you know, Charlie or Oracle or something. It's
all
like,
Citizen does is make the walls seem like they're closing in. That's all it does.
Yeah, for those listening, if you don't have it.
Our friend told us that she used to walk to an open mic, and then after that, she just only took lifts after she got the Citizen.
Oh, yeah.
She realized how dangerous it was just in general.
Yeah, person shot in the back, 20 feet away, and you're like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah. Listen, hey, actually, if y'all are listening to this out there and you don't have the Citizen app, or if you do, I want to see screenshots from across America. I want to see what y'all are dealing with in your neighborhood. Just get the Citizen app, scroll down, we love stories of melee weapons. Find us the craziest melee weapon. Is there a guy, you know, that has like a broken street lamp or a stop sign or something from the game Streets of Rage?
Sure, sure.
This is what we want to know about. So send me
a porcupine tied to a stick or something. The crazier the better.
Yeah, if you live in Florida and you see you know, some sort of warlord riding 2 alligators or something down the street, something like that. This is the shit we want to know. Tweet at me at Rivers Langley or tweet at the show at The Goods Pod. Give us your best Citizen updates. We want to know about it. What's going on in your neck of the woods? I'm Evil Al Roker.
Oh my God.
As promised yesterday, I have a short story. This is from page 6. 77-year-old actor and avid pilot Harrison Ford was operating a plane at California's Hawthorne Airport on April 24th when he drove the plane across the runway while another aircraft was attempting to land.
Oh, fuck. This is recently?
April 24th, yeah.
Oh, God.
It's like fucking Mr. Magoo behind the wheels of a fucking airplane.
You never really question when a celebrity says they're a pilot until shit like this happens.
Well, quote, Mr. Ford crossed the airport's only runway. So that's the best part. This is the Hawthorne Airport. This isn't LAX. There's only one goddamn runway, and he's just like, I'm going.
Yeah.
Like,
make room for my plane.
Like, there's a plane trying to land. He's like, fuck you, I'm going. Mr. Ford crossed the airport's only runway in his aircraft, and after he misheard a radio instruction from air traffic controller. Ford's rep told Page 6 in a statement Wednesday, quote, he immediately acknowledged the mistake and apologized to the ATC for the error. The purpose of the flight was to maintain currency and proficiency in the aircraft. So, you know, you got to take the old girl out and get the fuel moving around the lines.
Yeah. That's what they say. The biggest reason for aircraft failure is that you don't take care of your plane.
Yeah.
And also you go in front of another plane. That's also a big reason.
I've heard the same thing applies to one's genitalia. If you don't use it, then you lose it.
My dad told me if you don't lose your virginity by the time you get out of high school, your dick turns orange and falls off.
Mm-hmm. How right he was.
Yeah. It goes Super Saiyan.
You hate hearing it about. I love Harrison Ford, so I
didn't he crash a plane before?
Oh yes.
Yeah,
I'm not
terrible pilot.
Oh, I'm not finished. The rep added that no one was injured in the incident, and there was, quote, never any danger of a collision. Ford collects vintage planes and has had several close calls. In February of 2017, Ford mistakenly landed on a taxiway at John Wayne Airport in Orange County after flying over an American Airlines jet that was in the process of taking off.
Jesus.
He really has problems with the landings.
Dude,
can't stick the landing.
Oh no, he just has a problem listening to the fucking air tower. That's the thing. It's like, because in the incident that happened a few days ago, he just drove across he was still on the ground. He taxied across the runway while another plane was trying to land. This one in 2017, there was a big ass airliner taking off, and he just was like, oh, coming through, and just flew right in front of it. Get away from my plane.
Yeah, maybe he doesn't even talk to the tower. He's just like looking around like, I think I got this.
This was his quote after the Orange County incident in 2017. Quote, yeah, I'm the schmuck who landed on the taxiway. Ford had a serious accident in March of 2015 when he was injured when his World War II era trainer plane's engine failed and he had to crash it onto a Los Angeles golf course.
He almost Howard Hughes himself.
He's awesome, dude. This is great.
Dude, he rules. Dude, I've been around him before.
Have you? Where?
I was a PA on the movie 42 about Jackie Robinson.
Yeah, they filmed at Rickwood. Yeah,
they filmed it at Rickwood and in like Chattanooga and Atlanta, and I was like on it for like a couple of months.
Oh shit!
And it's like what got me to move to Nashville because I was going to go to film school there.
Yeah,
but Harrison Ford's on. I didn't know anyone who was on. I mean, Chadwick Boseman was the lead.
Yeah.
He's Jackie Robinson in it. This is before like he was like huge or really
that was his first big thing.
That was his first big thing.
Yeah, he was Jackie, and then Harrison Ford was playing Branch Rickey.
Yeah,
the
and I didn't know Harrison Ford was on it, and then someone was going to be like, Harrison Ford's in this movie.
Yeah, he's wearing a fake giant gin blossom on his nose.
He's wearing this weird fucking fake nose, but like, and he walked by one day, and you're like, it's totally him. And but it also tiny. Tiny,
they all are, yeah.
I mean, you could like all of us could like fucking elbow him in the face, and like he would be out.
Yeah.
But he's tiny, and like he had that like sort of like he has that very disappointed dad, normal sounding voice where he's like about to freak out.
Yeah.
Don't make me fucking freak out.
Yeah,
and like
you call that the Nicholson.
The Nicholson. He has he has that when he talks to anybody.
At any moment, I
any
will
moment,
leap upon you and scratch your eyes out.
Yeah, I will kill you. And I got to sit next to him and eat Moe's burritos with him while he was wearing that fucking nose.
Wait. I know that it was obviously crafty and it was delivered, but I wish
it was in a Moe's.
All I want to see in this life is Harrison Ford to walk into a Moe's and then them all go, "Welcome to Moe's!"
I know. So
and then him just looking.
An employee like jumps on the counter and farts out confetti and like, "Welcome to Moe's!"
And Harrison Ford just turns around and walks out.
Okay.
You have to yell at the customers when you walk
Oh
in.
yeah, Moe's is like this
I used to work at a Moe's. Yeah,
it's like the down south Chipotle kind of thing, and all the employees have to yell "Welcome to Moe's" when a new customer walks in.
Okay.
So it's very like if you're just
it's degrading.
Yeah, it's one of those things. It's like, dude, I'm here to just like get fat and not have to think about getting fat. I'm just I'm gonna eat some queso and some beef and a roll, and I don't want to be yelled at.
It's like a Cold Stone Creamery where they make the employees sing your birthday. It's like, yeah, you do a dance for that minimum wage.
Yeah, that's fucking horrible.
Yeah, you do a dance. Now.
I want my fast food to be handed off to me the way a Russian double agent would hand off a dossier to an American double agent.
Yeah, no eye contact.
No eye contact. Just slide the burrito over. Don't fucking look at me, and definitely don't yell at me when I walk in.
Oh yeah, not too many questions.
Questions. Yeah,
but later on though, so he eats that.
Yeah,
and then later on, there's like a PA's leading like a group through one of the scenes that he's shooting. And like in the background, he's not aware that Harrison Ford's shooting a scene, and so he goes from like that disappointed dad voice to like he yells, "Can we hold the damn work?" And it chills everyone's shit out.
Oh yeah,
like I mean, everyone's butthole just goes like immediately.
Indiana Jones just yelled at you.
Indiana Jones, Han Solo, Rick Deckard just yelled at you.
Yeah, your whole childhood just yelled at you.
Oh yeah, I mean, I felt like I had done something wrong.
But everyone in that room, like that guy's been around for so long, and then every person ever has a Harrison Ford movie that is they probably watched a million times as a kid, even if it's
Fugitive just yelled at you.
Fugitive,
yeah. I didn't kill my wife. Like I don't
care.
I don't know if that guy got fired, but he certainly killed himself.
He definitely never worked in that town again.
Yeah, that's right. That town being Macon, Georgia.
Oh wow.
But yeah, saw the Allman Brothers house, though. That was cool.
Oh, yeah.
He also hung out with Ralphie May. Do you have any Ralphie May stories?
I mean, I've been over to his house twice. He made a bunch of food, which was on brand, I guess.
I was going to ask, have you ever seen him eat?
Wait,
I really was going to ask.
Did he make it? Like,
he like, one time me and my friends were like doing this, like, they were filming a commercial for him for this, like, barbecue sauce that he was making.
Okay.
And I was, like, running sound for it. So I had his like a lav mic on him, and I was just hearing him going up the stairs, going,
"Oh no!"
That being said, very nice man.
Yeah.
And he is also I got like debilitatingly high at his house. He had like all different types of.
Oh, that's what I was going to ask about Harrison Ford. How much pot was he smoking on the?
He would not come out of his trailer for hours at a time, and the rumor was that he was just getting really high.
That's not a rumor. I wasn't there. I can assure you.
He's a big pothead.
Oh, hell yeah. He stays fucking ablaze,
Damn.
dude.
Oh yeah.
Now I like him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
He
that's
rules. Yeah. He's
Kind of makes sense why he's almost crashing all these planes.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, dude, he's hotboxing the damn cockpit.
Oh yeah.
You guys reminded me that there's a hamburger place in Texas called Mighty Fine Hamburgers, and you walk in and the employees are like, "How you doing?" And you're like, usually you go, "I'm good. How are you?" Just like a reflex.
Yeah.
And when you do that, they go, "I'm doing mighty fine," and you can tell the employees want to kill themselves when they say that.
I'm doing mighty fine, sir. Would you like to order
You want
or
fries?
can I go shoot up in the bathroom?
Oh Lord. Well, yeah. Do you guys got other stuff?
I watched a documentary last night that was cool.
Oh, which one?
Which one?
It was called Deadliest Roads, but I don't think it's actually called that. It's just some YouTube channel that uploads like documentary type stuff.
Okay, gotcha.
I think it's called The Impossible Road. It's like French, but the narration's in English for some reason.
Okay.
Was
It's in
about?
Papua New Guinea.
Oh shit.
Which
yeah.
is a fucking wild ass country. They don't like have fucking cops. Well, they do, but like there's not very many of them.
right.
So like towns hire these like private security companies.
It's like Montana.
It's crazier though because the private security companies can't have guns, so they carry bows and arrows and machetes.
Fuck yeah.
It's like fucking medieval times over
crossbows or regular
there.
bows?
Regular
Damn,
longbows, dude.
longbows?
Yeah, it's fucking wild, and they're just fucking pushing people around in the streets. And it was crazy. There's like all these guys who just like offer to because it's about a truck driver going through like the mountains of Papua New Guinea to deliver like groceries. And the crazy part about it is like, how in a lot of like bullshit travel shows, like the American ones, you can tell they're just like following the main vehicle in a minivan.
Right.
Like they're clearly not doing that in this. There's the camera guy's just like next to him in the seat. And at one point it starts getting really sketchy and the guy's like, "We're going to stop, right?" And the guy's just like, "No."
We're all in. This is vice.
Well, it's them like trying to like drive around mountain passes and shit like that. Yeah.
Shit like fucking deadly road truckers or whatever the fuck it's called.
Oh, that's a great ice road truckers.
Oh yeah.
And then they just like show different shit about the country too. They go to like a water ceremony where this little village gets like running water for the first time. And they're like listening to like traditional music and like they're having like traditional fun, like, like dancing and shit.
Yeah.
And they just cut to this shot of a guy who has a cobra wrapped around his neck and he's going up to this crowd of children and he's just like holding the cobra at him. And they're all just running away.
And they're like, "Who's that?" And they're like, "He's the coolest man in town."
Exactly. Like he's clearly
That's Tony.
He's clearly hired as entertainment for this event.
They don't have birthday clowns. They have the snake guy.
Because you see, like, when he's chasing the kids with it, you see some adults just, like, standing there unaffected, like, smiling. They're like, I remember the snake guy when I was a kid. I was very terrified.
I will
Adults
say,
with, like, one arm.
I will say, I think, if you're stacking up the body counts of the Papua New Guinea snake man versus an American birthday clown, the American birthday clowns have definitely killed more people than...
The guy who had
you got your Gacy, but you got,
It was a lot of them.
a lot of Murray.
If you can fucking get a cobra around your neck, you're not gonna kill people with it. That cobra would kill you if it was a killer cobra.
Yeah.
You just use it to scare children with.
Yeah, they probably took the venom out. Maybe.
I don't think so.
I'm sure every safety precaution was taken.
This didn't seem like a country where they take the venom out.
No.
Everybody's teeth are rotted out of their skull. It's crazy because they have like fucking. They have capitalism there. They have like American style commerce. They're all drinking Coca-Cola and fucking giving their kids cigarettes and shit,
Nice.
Jesus.
They have all these like stimulant plants, these like beans, the truck drivers.
Oh, yeah.
And they're like, it keeps you awake. It's better than alcohol. They say shit like that.
Oh, yeah, that famous thing that keeps you awake.
Truck stop speed.
And then there's just like a gang that just like takes over a road and like is like, hey, we'll protect your vehicle while you're over here like at night. And you basically like have to pay them. And then it's just all these crazy looking dudes standing around with like Imagine Rambo's knife, and then imagine that exact same knife 3 times as big.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, dude, it's fucking nuts.
Damn.
And like when you see a travel show, you think like, oh man, that looks great. I'd love to go there. And when you watch this show, you're like, I never want to go to any of these places ever. Seems like the most frightening place in the entire fucking world. They also have to like fly groceries out to like these remote villages.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Like kids just show up to look at the plane because the villages are so remote. They've like never been in a vehicle of any sort.
Oh, shit.
Like they're aware of what cars and like buses are. Nobody in the village has ever been on one.
Shit.
I don't think there's a way to get vehicles to where they are. Or if there was, it's not really big enough to warrant owning one, you know?
Yeah.
It's insane to think that's like, not only is that them, that's a large percentage of the world, maybe.
Hell yeah.
It's fucking nuts, man.
Yeah.
Can you imagine never have been in a car?
I've never been in a blimp, but I can imagine it.
Yeah. I don't think any of us are ever going to get to experience that.
Oh, I don't
In a
know.
blimp? I don't know. I think you can make that shit happen. That's got to be cheap, too.
The Goodyear blimp?
I doubt it's cheap. I'm sure you could make it happen.
Yeah, I'm looking it up right now.
Yeah,
Blimp
look
rentals.
up blimp rides.
Blimp rides.
I think we found a new thing to spend Patreon money on.
Here we go.
Let's get us
blimp ride cost. And if you want to listen to our Patreon and contribute money to this, we will all seriously get on a blimp.
What is it?
It is $150 to $1,200 a day.
Okay.
A day.
What? Hold on.
150 to 1200.
The question
That's a huge margin.
The
but-
question is, what do we get for 1,200?
Yeah, let's say we get tuggos. We get tuggos at the end.
That's what I'm saying.
What's for 150 though? Just strap you to the outside of the blimp?
You have to balance on the top of
right
it.
on top.
You have to blow up that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's awesome.
I guarantee you get in that blimp and when you start floating, you're like, this is awesome. And then you're up there for 4 hours and you're like, okay,
That's what I'm saying.
I could take or leave this
Dude,
blimp
you'd get so
experience.
sick of it so quickly. I am all about seeing if we can get a blimp right now.
I think hot air balloon would be better.
Here's what rules about taking a blimp or hot air balloon ride. Not only if you're afraid of heights, it's also claustrophobic as shit.
Yeah.
So you can't
There's
move.
nowhere to go.
Yeah, there's nowhere to go. You're not even going forward, really. I mean, you can.
If you look down, you can just see how far up you are.
Yeah.
Okay. Rides aboard the Goodyear blimp are by invitation only. So that means that we gotta start an email Twitter campaign to get us in the Goodyear blimp, get us an invitation.
I want to be on that blimp.
Yeah, dog, especially, oh man, if college football actually comes back, opening day at USC, riding the fucking Goodyear blimp, baby, get out of here.
I mean, they do it every time there's a sporting event in LA.
Yeah, but
we can probably get like a weekday Kings game or something.
I want to do a real sport.
Dude, I want like a full-fledged buffet in the Goodyear blimp.
What do you think the concession situation is like?
I'm thinking like a hot tray of chicken fingers.
No.
And is there a toilet or just like a bucket?
No,
or-
there's a window. You shit out of the window.
Now that's what I want to do.
Yeah, a hot plate with like Jack in the Box tacos and chicken fingers. And you shit out of the window in the Goodyear blimp.
Oh, Christ.
And it lands on football players' heads.
That's what I want to do.
All right, I'm about to Google, is it fun to be in a blimp?
This is the most high without being high.
Oh, I know.
I love it. I want to be on a blimp, man.
Here's a bad sign.
Okay.
First thing to come up is what it's like to ride in a blimp. And you know how Google will tell you if it's missing a search term? Missing fun.
Okay.
Not a good sign.
Are blimps dangerous? Blimps are nothing more than gas bags and tethers with a gondola.
Then the answer is yes.
Yeah, airships have cabins. Many were built as epitomes of luxury and glory, built to be greater than or equal to water ships. They were so dangerous due to the following factors: poor construction leading to gas leaks.
Yeah, hydrogen.
Yeah,
hydrogen being the issue, yeah. Although the Goodyear blimp, I think, is helium, so don't have to worry about
There
that.
you go.
Here's another Google question.
Bring your own snacks.
Why don't we use blimps? Well, they stopped using them after the Hindenburg. That's just the first initial answer.
Yeah. We got to bring up the Hindenburg.
You know what's crazy? People survived the Hindenburg.
That is fucking nuts.
If you ever see that video, you're like, well, those people are all barbecue, but no. People survived
That's
the
like
Hindenburg.
surviving the Challenger explosion.
It's crazy.
Like, how the fuck did you live?
Oh, guys, I just found out some bad news.
Uh-oh.
What? Does the Goodyear blimp have a bathroom? There is no bathroom or drink service.
What?
The drone of the engines is so loud you have to wear a headset if you want to hear anyone say anything.
Yeah, that sounds cool.
That does sound fun.
Yeah.
So no bathrooms. It's deafeningly loud.
Hey, whatever.
That's cool.
That's cool.
I would say I would bring.
So it's just like a fucking hardcore show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I would bring like a Ziploc bag full of like boneless chicken wings.
Yeah.
To eat.
Yeah.
Because you got to eat.
Yeah. And then that bag gives you somewhere to pee.
And to make doo-doo.
To make do. Yes. Oh, God.
Christ. This quarantine is taking an effect.
Guys, I can just get a blimp and fly away from all these problems.
You ever just stay up late at night and think, if I had a blimp, all of my quarantine problems would be over.
Pop quiz. When was the last blimp crash?
Oh, was it the XFL? Do you know?
Nope.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
Man, the XFL can't get anything right.
That was the first run, the original XFL run. The blimp crashed into the San Francisco Bay.
No, that's not the last major one.
Yeah, that was 2001. What was the most
2011.
recent? Okay.
Goodyear blimp crashed in Germany, killing the pilot.
Fuck, man.
Jesus.
So this blimp stuff isn't safe, guys.
Well, and listen, as long as you're not doing it with Germans, it's fine.
I guess we got to get in the or with the XFL. I guess we got to get in the hot air balloon.
That's worse, man. That's so much worse.
They don't have a bathroom or drink service either.
No, they definitely don't.
But at least we can talk. We could do a podcast in a hot air balloon.
Dude,
in the hot air balloon?
Blimpcast.
Blimpcast.
Interview the fucking hot air balloon driver.
Yeah.
Blimping ain't easy, but it's necessary.
Oh,
They have to sell T-shirts like that at blimp stores. My blimp hand is strong.
Southern California offers a variety of balloon experiences, guys.
Oh, yeah. They do that shit up in Ventura County.
It's going to be a no problem.
I don't know what you heard about me, but I'm lighter than air, can't you see? No Cadillacs, no. I'm a motherfucking BLIMP. Something like
dude. that. Irvine, California. They open at 7 p.m. It's 6:30 right now. How long does it take to get there?
Irvine?
Yeah. Dude, $10 per person? Oh, it's temporary closed. Man, fuck this.
Well, yeah, of course they're closed. There's no way that hot air balloon's an essential service.
Yeah, you get food to people.
Distance.
You drop food from the blimp to people.
Oh, dude, it'd be so fun to bring like those little like paratrooper Green Army men and just litter them off the side.
Or those little, you remember those things that, you know, when you're a kid, you go to the fireworks store, the snaps that you throw down?
Herbie snappers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do you think that would even work?
From that distance?
So high up.
Yeah.
I mean,
one of those reaches terminal velocity and hits it wouldn't be.
I don't think they would go that fast because of how light they are.
I don't think it would.
Because you have to fucking smash them against the ground.
Yeah. I don't think they would be necessarily any more spectacular coming from that altitude, but they would be random and spread out.
We could see what happens when a bottle rocket goes down.
Ooh,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's I mean, I guess it is like that birthday balloon business where people were calling it off. We can do that for blimps. We can like keep calling, be like, when are you open?
Yeah,
when
yeah.
are you opening back up?
Excuse me, sir. Sir.
I'd like a blimp ride.
It's my birthday.
It was my birthday 2 weeks ago, and I want a blimp ride.
I want to throw water balloons at people.
Oh my God, that would be the best.
I
man.
just turned 33, and I want a blimp ride.
We could get those little styrofoam planes that you put together.
yeah.
Yeah, that you get from the dentist's office.
Yeah.
yeah. Those are cool.
They have. I bought a big one time. It was like 3 feet long.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
fit.
Oh yeah, you
Those
can like
things-
throw it the length of a football
Those
field.
things fucking fly.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I think I did that one time, but I put it together wrong or did something
Do you
fucked up
think
and it
that
didn't
store's
work.
closed?
That was like something my grandfather would get me and be like, "It's boy stuff. You
Yeah,
like it."
Yeah. My parents would always throw in a couple of those at Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would just be like, "I want video games."
Oh,
yeah,
well, yeah. Is that a show?
yeah, I think so.
Seems
Hell yeah.
like it.
Find me on Twitter and Instagram at Rivers Langley.
I'm on Twitter at Slam Harder.
Twitter and Instagram, Carter_Glasscock is me.
All right. And we'll see you Monday on the Patreon.
Send us
Bye.
airplanes.
Cruiser.